โอเคฮัลโหลเทสโอเคครับต่อเควสกันเลยจะขึ้นไปเอากอล์ฟสโตนเนี่ยวะ
Accio Reparo Lumos
อันนี้ไม่ใช่เควสเหรอ
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones
ไอคนหนึ่งมันอยู่ตรงไหนวะจำไม่ได้แล้วอยู่หอไหนวะไอ้เนตตี้อ่ะ
Revelio
Imelda Reyes is on her way to becoming a father.
เนี่ย
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Hello Nellie You seem excited about something
The Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumour is that a former headmistress, Professor Moll, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Surely you will be trying to complete the challenge as well.
I've tried, and I can't even get past the first cabinets. Perhaps you'll have better luck. I'd love to know what's in the cabinets.
Why would Professor Mole conjure flying keys?
What I heard is that it had something to do with keeping Peeves out of things. But that may or may not be true. He's a poltergeist. I thought they could go almost anywhere.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them. I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
มันจะไปได้ไหมเนี่ยโอเควาร์ปมาเลยง่ายดี
Revelio A Daedalian key. I wonder where it might lead me.
มันหนีไปไหนแล้ววะ
There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there?
fuck ให้ตบทำไมวะต้องตบให้โดนตรงไหนวะเนี่ย
Excellent.
โอเค
An old coin. Perhaps Nellie knows what it means.
ได้ซิมโบลของบ้านไอ้บ้านสิงห์
Handy
เนี่ย
resource indeed, your field guide.
บ้านเราเลย
I'm most
Gryffindor.
pleased to be included.
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie. I managed to get a Daedalian key into its lock.
Brilliant. What did you find in the cabinet?
A curious token of some sort.
Looks like a Gryffindor house token. I bet it unlocks our house chest. I call them house chests. I've seen the one in our common room and heard there are also in the other common rooms. Keep an eye out. I do hope you continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something grand.
ไปเลยเกมนี้เดินไม่วาร์ปใช่
This must be my house chest. Seems I'll need to find... I should see this through and find the
ต้อ
Gryffindor
งหา
house
แม่ท็อป
chest.
ว่ะถ้ากี่อันวะน่ะ16 อัน นี่ได้แค่อันเดียวเองเดี๋ยวไว้มาหาครับ ไปหาโปรเฟสเซอร์ฟิกก่อน ไม่ได้ไปหาแต่พาร์ทก่อนละเดี๋ยวพวกปริศนาพัซเซิลไว้เล่นนอกรอบครับผมขี้เกียจมาเล่นในเรื่อง
Incendio!
เก็บเท่าที่เก็บได้ไปก่อน อะไรที่เก็บไม่ได้เดี๋ยวเอาไว้ที่หลัง
Revelio.
ได้มาหาสักทีครับโปรเฟสเซอร์ ตั้งแต่พาร์ทก่อนกะจะมาหาตั้งนานแล้วแต่ไม่ได้มา
Revelio.
เฮ้ย
Ah, there you are. Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your
is...
schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
Holy shit.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
อยู่ก็โดนเรียกครับ Professor Fig แกไปหาเซบาสเตียน
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
Revelio.
ไม่มีข้อความอีกแล้ววะ มีข้อความอีกแล้ว
Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port key.
A port key? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books. So do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
แกตัดเวลามา
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
เวทมนต์ล่องหนมาแล้ว Disillusionment ใช้เวทเพื่อ sneak
Silent as a grave.
พวกนี้คือใครวะ ทำไมเราถึงต้องระวัง
librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase. Damn.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Okay.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
เฮ้ยแกเห็นได้ไงวะหรือล่องหนไม่เนียน
Key. Here it is.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
เจ๋งมากเซบาสเตียน
That wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tone by its color.
Revelio.
แค่อย่างน้อยก็ใช้เวทอันนี้ในตอนล่องหนได้ครับคืออะไรวะอ๋อ distract สวย
Ghost, don't let her see you.
มีวิญญาณด้วยมีหนังสือบินอะไรก็
Revelio.
ไปก่อนดีกว่าครับ
Should be in the clear now. No need for us to be skulking about. We must remain unseen.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's.
Revelio.
But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
เนี่ยเราล่องหนแล้ว เปิดได้นั่นไงล่ะโอ้500 ตังค์อย่างเยอะ
Secrets of the darkest arts. I'm impressed.
นี้ต้อง
Leviosa.
Who have we here? Sebastian Cello and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
เวน
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
โอเค
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now,
Okay.
where's that
Sebastian,
damned poltergeist got
ไอ้
to?
วิญญาณนั้นไว้ครับ
I know just the spell
มัน
to
ต้องไป
repair
สำ
this
รวจคนเดียว
armor. Incendio. Levioso. Accio.
บ่ได้เลย เสื้อคลุมดาร์กอาร์ตอุ้ยสวยอยู่เนี่ย เหมือนว่าต้องเป็นรีแพร์หรือเปล่า
Reparo. Revelio. Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to it. That's it.
โอเค ประตูเปิด นี่อะไรถุงมือทอง ทำไมสแตทแย่ดังอ่ะโธ่
Where might this lead? Lumos. Ah, I need to wake up that rune over there. Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
X เหมือนเป็นไม้ตายอ่ะเมื่อกี้
Lumos. Protego. Accio. Incendio. Lumos.
โอเคWhat the fuck ต้องรีบวะเกือบ
This must be the way forward, but to where? Incendio.
ไม่มีนี่ขึ้นวะ
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. Lumos. Accio. Incendio. Accio. What? Incendio.
Begin.
Stupid one. Ooh. It is a book after all.
Hãng sửนี่คืออะไรโอ้กดอยากแรงแค้น
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganoff, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too, but we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
หน้าตาก็ไม่น่าไว้ใจแล้วนะผู้หญิงคนนี้
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Sebastian รับผิดแทนเราProfessor Fake
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Accio. Incendio. Reparo.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we...
Revelio.
Champion, meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Yo.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given. And then proceed to see me in my classroom.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
ควสสุดยอดเลย
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
ต้องไปนอกฮอกวอตส์
Obviously, the best greenhouse is the one with the dangerous plants.
I can't believe she's seen the best one. And why should I be impressed anyway? Anyone can find a dead person. I took my copy.
Revelio.
พยายามไปเปิดฟลู
Revelio.
นี่เหมือนประตูล็อกเลยประตูล็อกจริงด้วย
Revelio.
เอ๋
Father writes to me every
ทำไมมันปิงปิง โอเค ออกไปเผชิญโชคกัน
Revelio.
ตอนนี้ยังใช้สัตว์ขี่ไม่ได้ ต้องวิ่งไปก่อน ไปทำ assignment ให้ศาสตราจารย์ครับ
Haven't a clue why there's such a fuss over I heard. What's this? Quickly!
Incendio.
Never.
มาดิ
Confringo.
Incendio.
อีก5 ครั้ง
Confringo.
โอเค
Incendio. Incendio.
Trite gymnastics won't save you.
Incendio.
Confringo.
Incendio.
The flames consume you. No! Confringo! Incendio! Too slow! Incendio! Confringo! Confringo!
Incendio! Revelio.
Lính hนึ่งเดี๋ยวยิงไฟอีกครั้งหนึ่งครับ
Revelio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Revelio.
เอ้ยเหมือนเจอว่ะป่า
Incendio. Yes.
เรียบร้อย assignment
Show yourself!
Time to get my claws.
Tango!
Confringo! I'll say that one hurt.
Incendio.
Reducto!
Someone's going to regret trespass. No! Never!
Reducto!
Nothing. No.
Nowhere to run!
What have you done?
Accio.
Oh, what's the noise?
Incendio.
It's done. Confringo!
Accio. Incendio. It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
นี่มันคืออะไรมีน้ำวนด้วยโย่ไอเทมเครือข่ายของฟรูโอ้แมปค่อนข้างใหญ่อยู่นะเนี่ยไม่ใช่เล็กๆเลยครับเกมนี้แมปค่อนข้างใหญ่ ศาสตราจา
I
รย์
hope you were able to take care of everything.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention.
Expelliarmus.
The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
เวทมนต์แดงว่ะ
Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do. What is it?
I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigella's Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
Time itself? I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
An unspeakable? What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
Okay. มาลองสิ
Expelliarmus!
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing.
Incendio!
Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Expelliarmus!
Quest
Could you remind me how the Daedalian keys work again?
When you spot or hear a flying key, you're to follow it back to its cabinet. Inserting it in the lock is the tricky part. I hope you follow some. If you open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
Future champion coming through.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
Ready.
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio! Incendio! Leviosa!
Excellent form.
Accio! Incendio!
That's it!
Accio! Incendio! Levioso!
You'll get it!
Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
Good one!
กูดาวไม่ทันนะเนี่ย
Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of cross wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Incendio! Come on!
Fringo! Fringo! You're better than that!
Levioso!
Expelliarmus! There goes my way. Take him. Fringo!
Act like a winner.
Potato! Stupid one! Accio! Incendio!
Don't show us any now. Levioso.
Take him. Levioso!
Incendio! Potato!
Fringo!
Accio! Accio! Potato! Accio!
Fringo!
Stupid one! Levioso!
Yeah.
What to do? What a victory! You've won the tournament!
It was mostly luck, that's all.
Please, you wouldn't have got this far on luck alone. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honour to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Gobstone นี่ยังหาไม่ได้ไอ้กุญแจเนี่ย16 อันมันไม่ขึ้นในแมปด้วยไปเรียนกันดีกว่า
What are you up to now?
เรียนไปเรียน
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear.
Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake
ไม้
root.
อาจารย์ก็เป็นแบบเป็นรากไม้แล้ว
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we?
เข้าตีมที่สุด
First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new form and cut down the soil!
จบแล้วเลย
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our...
I wonder if hippogriffs like
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neeb. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
จะกัดจริงเหรอ
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. Revelio. He's good. Thinks he's really good. but you outright slaughtered him. Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Okay.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Okay. มันเรียกคืนไม่ได้หรอต้องรอให้มันตายเอง
Revelio.
And with that helpful reminder as to why you... Sorry, Mr. Clopton.
อีก6 นาทีขออนุญาตเก็บของนะครับอาจารย์ขโมยของหน่อย
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Yeah. วิชาพุทธศาสตร์
But those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
ก็จะเหลือเควสผู้สาวอูกันดาไปไหนวะเนี่ยวาร์ปเลยได้ไหมเว้ยวอทออกข้างนอกเหรอ
Revelio.
สัตว์ขี่ก็ยังไม่มีแล้วทีอย่างน้อยไม้กวาดก็ยังดีมั้งไง
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
บ้านแฮกลิกตรงนี้มีถ้ำ
Levioso.
ไฟ
Incendio. Levioso. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Revelio.
เอ็มมาโอ้ของเต็มอีกแล้วอะไรมันเต็มอะไรเยอะสุดถุงมือนะไว้ก่อนแล้วกันเก็บก็ไม่ได้
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
What do you have for sale?
I sell only potions and their ingredients. If you can't fix it with a potion, then it's best left broken, I say. My ingredients are all local to this area, and my potions are brewed to keep you healthy and safe.
Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
Oh, let's see. Well, I am Lower Hogsfield's preeminent potioneer, but I was once a lowly Hogwarts student like you. In fact, I'll give you the Hogwarts discount. It's the standard price. My prices are low enough already, you see.
Any whispers going about the town?
There's a thief on the loose by the name of Katrin Haggerty. She's an ashwinder. She's stealing everything that's not nailed down, and people have had enough. Katrin's hiding in a camp just southwest of town.
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you. Ah, yes, a wonderful choice. I hope to see you again sometime.
Okay.
Revelio.
โดนล็อกอยู่นี่หว่าไม่มีแต่สตัดไม่ดีวะ
It is good to see you, my friend.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Jay?
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal, or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ranrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again?
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now. But they've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ranrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ranrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the discord with wizard kind.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your cards.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
400 เมตรเดินตีนเปล่าเหนื่อยเลย
Revelio.
ข้างนอกมีแต่ผู้ใหญ่นะครับเด็กๆไม่มีเลย นักเรียนมาได้นะแต่มันจะสภาพแวดล้อมมันดูไม่มีอะไรอะ
Revelio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Incendio.
ไปแก่ไม่เป็นไรวะ
Past the ruins. On the right track.
ไปแล้วอะไรวะเนี่ย
An encampment. This must be it.
Let's get it.
Leviosa.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Khan will regret not joining us. If he doesn't come round now, he'll be made even more of an example.
I could fall dead asleep.
เดี๋ยวกดผิดอีกแล้วลองหนกันเลย
Got it.
Expelliarmus. Leviosa. Protego.
Get accustomed to that. Seems your eyes.
How many of you are there?
Stop by.
Protego.
I won't rest until you're dead. That was meant for me.
Expelliarmus.
Cure spells glance off me.
Stupefy.
You are terribly outmatched.
Protego. Accio.
Is that the best you can do?
Pity. Not quite.
Stupefy.
You won't stop me.
Oh, that's embarrassing, isn't it?
fuck
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
แสดงว่า
How many of you are there?
ลองหนไม่ช่วยเลยครับโบว์
Expelliarmus. Protego. Expelliarmus.
God
Easily diverted.
Incendio. Protego.
I won't rest. Why do this?
Leviosa. Incendio.
Always on the defensive.
ไปไหนแล้วเนี่ยตัวเนี้ยอย่าบอกนะว่าบั๊ก
Revelio.
ตัวแม่งอยู่ข้างนอก
Not your best moment, I fear.
That was quite something. Now, to free Arn's cards.
ต้องอ้อมไกลเลย เดี๋ยว
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Revelio.
คือต้องทำอะไรวะ
Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to Arn.
ม้าขยับเองได้ ต้องนำทางให้มันจริงๆคือแบบจะวาร์ปไปส่งเควสก็ไม่ได้อะไปได้วะ
It is good to see you, my friend.
ยังไว้ก่อนนะตี้
Arn, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
I managed to free your carts fairly easily.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
What a nice idea, Arn. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
Okay. 10 ไซด์เควสเลย
Might I beseech you for some assistance?
Hello. Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned.
Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool, essentially a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
Eh, ภารกิจดำน้ำกู้ชีพ
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
จุดได้แต่เสื้อผ้ามั้งเนี่ยครบเซต6 ชิ้น
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe. Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me, and for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
หน้ากากหมวกเวล17ใส่ไม่ได้
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us, which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I've always said...
I beg your pardon! How dare you threaten
What?
me?
What's going on here?
เกิดอะไรขึ้นตรงโน้น
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
I'll have taken your life. Expelliarmus! Now you...
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
We can hold them off!
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You take this student off of my dead body!
Let me listen. out. Expelliarmus!
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Incendio! Protego! Incendio! Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has its symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio.
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Yo. แกวาร์ปหายตัวไปเลยเดี๋ยวค่อยมาเก็บที่หลังครับเก็บเควสหลักกันตอนนี้
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
วันนี้มีกอล์ฟสโตนเหรอ
Revelio.ไปนำทางไปเรียนวิชาทำยากัน Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school? Revelio.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Adurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Your potion.
Your potion station's organized.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way. Pleasure, truly. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Adurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Oh, ยาป้องกันเหรอทำให้ร่างกายแข็งเหมือนหินเรียบร้อย
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it!
Oh! Dragon Dung! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Adurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
โอเคเลิกห้องเรียนได้
Ugh, my robes are going to reek.
ยังไงต่อ
Sir Nicholas, our house ghost, is looking for you. You can find him near the Great Hall.
Hmm. เวลเราฉี่ไปจากเควสเยอะเลยวะเควสยัง5อยู่เลยเราไป17แล้วครับโอเคไป
My friends and I like to spend our evening. Hey, it's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that fupa feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I need. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Wisby-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
You and your concoctions. I don't know how you come up with these things.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Wisbies is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
Sounds simple enough. And who wouldn't want to go to Honeyduke's?
Ah, brilliant. Thank you. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third-floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
Are you asking me to steal from a shop?
Goodness, it's not as if I'm asking you to rob Gringotts. Honeyduke's is more than enough, and I only need a few. It's a sweets ingredient. They won't be missed. Trust me.
Couldn't you have someone buy the dried billywig stings?
They're not for sale, and you never know when the cellar's going to be locked. So, the reliable way in and out is through the secret entrance.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
I'll need to get those dried billywig.
You there? Yes, you. I wonder if you might come with me for a...
A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find.
Revelio.
ผมขอทำเควสก่อนไอ้ตรงนี้มีกุญแจ
Expelliarmus! Levioso!
Revelio.
นี่ไงกุญแจกุญแจ
This looks like the right statue. What was the password?
I can sense someone close to you. Someone with the initial F.
มันลงมาถึงไหนวะไม่นี่ไม่ใช่แล้วผิดทางผิดทาง
What was lost has been... Off on another adventure, are we? Tides of water.
น่าจะอีกชั้นนี่เรียบร้อยได้อีก1 เหรียญโอเค
Incendio. Revelio.
อยู่ไหนว่าสูงจังกอล์ฟสโตนนี่มันไม่ใช่นี่หว่านี่มันเควสกอล์ฟสโตนเวรกรรมโดนเล่นแล้วเข้าไปล่ะ
Special knack. It's tormenting Professor Black. You there? Yes, you. I wonder if...
You wanted to see me, sir?
Yes, Sir Nicholas de Mimsy Porpington, at your service.
Nice to meet you, Sir Nicholas.
I know about the book you found and its missing pages. I may be able to help. Follow me, if you will. It's not too far.
Wait, how do you know about the book? And that it's missing pages?
Word gets around amongst the ghosts. You were spotted with Mr. Sallow in the restricted section. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me. This may be a leap, but I believe I know who ended up with those pages. I'd be happy to take you to him, if you'd be so kind as to perform a small favor for me along the way.
นำหน้าก็ไม่ได้ด้วยบ้าจริง
A small favor in exchange for getting those pages.
Yes, it's nothing really. I'd be grateful if you could simply go into the kitchen and procure a little rotten roast beef.
I beg your pardon. Roast beef. Rotten roast beef.
That is correct. Rotten roast beef. If one floats through it just right, one can almost taste it.
Ugh. I suppose I can do that. But why me?
It's simple, my young friend. My ghostly form cannot carry it.
Revelio.
Now, if you'd be so kind as to collect the roast beef, I shall explain everything else in due course. Here we are. Tickle the pear and head on in.
Did you say tickle the pear?
Yes, in the painting. I'll wait right here. Do try not to get in the way of the house elves.
Revelio.
I'm already imagining sweet aroma of rotten roast beef.
มันพาทัวร์อะไรเนี่ย เพ่งหัวล้อได้ด้วย
Revelio.
In the kitchen. Students. What could they want? Delicious food and what found themselves a bit pecky. Certainly makes Rookie's job easier.
เปิดไม่ได้
It smells glorious in here. Here's some beef, but it's not rotten. Best keep looking.
Revelio.
Ugh, there's a disgusting smell. I must be getting close.
Oh, a student? What a treat! What can Finky get for you? A pumpkin pasty? Perhaps some Welsh rabbit?
Sounds lovely, but what I really need is this rotten roast beef.
Ah, Nick sent you, didn't he? Please help yourself. Finky supposes Nick's tired of loitering about simply to experience the faintest memory of the taste of food.
Is it all right for students to wander into the kitchens?
Well, since you asked, students aren't supposed to be in the kitchens, but Finky doesn't mind. There's nothing that lifts Finky's spirits more than the company of students. We so rarely get visitors, and we have plenty of treats. Come back any time you please.
Are there any restrictions as to what you can make here?
Finky supposes not. However, Finky has had the best luck with the many recipes left by Helga Hufflepuff. Her quince pie has always been a favourite, but the newfangled Arbro Smokies are becoming popular as well.
Do you and the other house elves conjure the food served in the Great Hall?
Goodness, no. Not even house elves can conjure food out of thin air. Food is one of the 5 principal exceptions to Gamp's law of elemental transfiguration. We can, however, multiply it, transform it, and, of course, prepare it. Then we send it straight up to the Great Hall.
It was nice to meet you. Thank you for the beef.
Happy to help, and to meet you as well. Please give Nick Finky's regards.
Okay.
I've gained a new appreciation for...
Think he keeps all us house elves in line here in the kitchen? It's all right.
Revelio.
She's the kind-hearted sort.
Here's a welcome treat. Delicious.
Ah, you're back. No trouble, I take it?
Not at all. Fienke sends her regards, along with the rotten roast beef.
Ah, glad to hear it. Kind elf for Fienke. Now, let's get that beef to Sir Patrick Delaney Podmore, and you'll be one step closer to finding those pages.
This is all rather cryptic, Sir Nicholas. What's going on?
Terribly sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Sir Patrick organises the Headless Hunt, a group of headless ghosts who gather for various, headless activities.
Headless activities?
Yes, you'll see. Anyway, I don't know how, but a member of that hunt, Richard Jackdaw, had the pages when he was alive. My plan is to take the rotten roast beef to Sir Patrick so that he'll allow me, us, to engage with the hunt and speak to Jackdaw. Shall we?
Is the Headless Hunt dangerous?
Oh, the Headless Hunt wouldn't hurt a fly, let alone a student. Just a group of fun-loving headless ghosts.
What am I supposed to do when we meet the hunt?
Allow me to do the talking. They can be a rather supercilious lot. I'm certain they'll be welcoming to you, however, in no small part due to the rotten roast beef you will come bearing.
I thought the rotten roast beef was for you.
It is, in a way. You see, I've been trying to gain access to the hunt for quite some time. Offering the beef to Patrick may help me in that regard. While, of course, also helping you.
Very well. I'd like to meet Sir Patrick myself and see this headless hunt.
Ah, wonderful. You won't regret it.
เจอเซอร์แพทริกกันมันจะได้เจอเลยหรือว่ายังไงเนี่ยโอเคได้เจอเลย
Do stay behind me. It's Sir Patrick we want.
Oi, Nesta, look who's here.
What have we told you, nearly headless Nick?
Hello, Sir Ramsed. Do let us pass. We've brought a little something for Sir Patrick.
Probably come to try to beg his way in again.
Do they always talk to you like that?
Ah, all in good fun. Once Sir Patrick lets me join the Headless Hunt, I'll be right there with them. This offering is sure to win him over.
Don't forget why I'm here, sir.
Rest assured, you'll have your information from young Jackdaw in no time. Wherever he may be.
What I'd give for a flagon of mead or a nice leg of lamb right about now. Then this party would be complete.
How about the next best thing, Sir Patrick?
Ah, Sir Nicholas. And a student. Who let you in?
We brought you a gift.
This is all very suspicious. What do you really want? As if I need to ask.
It's Richard Jackdaw. Where can we find him? May we speak to him?
Jackdaw, eh? Why, here he is now. What a shame. Without his head. I bet you've always wondered what that's like, eh, Nick?
Sir, you jest.
It's bound to be around here somewhere. Probably being used in a game. If you find it, I give you my permission to speak with him, my young mortal. It's the least I can do for you for bringing this putrescent gift home.
Sir, there's another matter I wish to discuss with you, if I may.
Tut, tut, Sir Nicholas. How many times do I have to tell you? Our entry requirements are quite clear.
But, sir,
we aren't the headless except for a little bit of tendon hunt, after all. Now, please, follow me and I shall help you find your way out.
Farewell, my young friend. Perhaps your luck with these chaps will be better than mine.
เนี่ยกระดาษต้องใช้ลูโมส
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
โอเค
A wonderful night for
เดี๋ยว
games.
เป็นว่า Hogwarts Legacy พาร์ทนี้เดี๋ยวผมขอพักไว้เพียงเท่านี้ก่อนแล้วกันนะครับผมเดี๋ยวไว้ลือกันต่อในพาร์ทต่อไปนะครับไม่รู้ว่าจะเป็นวันไหนสำหรับวันนี้ก็อย่าลืมกดไลค์กดแชร์กด Subscribe ให้ด้วยนะครับผมเพื่อเป็นกำลังใจให้ผมต่อไปสำหรับวันนี้ก็ see you ครับบ๊ายบายจ้า